Welcome everyone back to the podcast. And today's topic is push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And why I'm bringing up this topic is because we as introverts don't like to push ourselves. And if you have a project going on or a great idea, you need to start small. And my tip for that is maybe let people know about a project you have going on to a family member, to a friend, to your dog, whoever it is, please let them know because you got to start somewhere. You need to slowly roll things out and to slowly build your confidence. It took me a while to even start this whole podcasting thing because I lacked the confidence or insecurity of just like, what will people think of me? Da, 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 all these things that were just made up in my mind. And I feel like we all have that challenge, that obstacle. But if you push yourself, because remember, we set our own limits. And if you set yourself with a low bar, then you're not going to really be pushing yourself. You're just going to be limiting yourself at the end of the day. And for my introverts, please, you got to start doing that because we're shy. We don't want to put ourselves out there. I get it. I've been on that boat before and I wish I did it sooner. I really wish someone sent out information like this on a podcast to be like, yo, you got to get off your butt and start somewhere because no one's going to do it for you. And it took me time to realize how true that is, right? Because we like to have things handed to us, and I definitely for one had to cut that out to find my success or even trying this podcast. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't know where this was going to go. I was like, I don't know, people might hate me for doing this, I don't know, they might have an opinion, but I have to give it a try. Because if I never, I don't want this to be one of my regrets of like, oh, I've never done this before, I wish I did it. Not this whole what ifs kind of thing. And once you do start anything, whatever that is, because for all my listeners, you have a talent and maybe you want to really display it to people, but someone down the road told you that you weren't good enough. That happens. It happened to me. But over time, you overcome that as you build your confidence and you realize that voice that told you weren't good enough, that person was trash. I'm just kidding, but they were trash. I mean, they probably went through something. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around, guys, but they probably went through something, and you should not follow that pattern to listen to that voice of like, hey, you're not good enough. Like you are, like you could put out stuff, whether it's photography, art, you name it. You just got to start somewhere. Push yourself because no one's going to do it for you. And hopefully, guys, like as you're listening to this podcast, take the tip to roll things out little by little. Don't push everything out. You know, you don't want to completely burn yourself out. You want to learn from the process of whatever you're doing and building whatever you're trying to build, your brand, but give it a shot. You know, I wish someone told me this when I was younger. I think it would have totally benefited me. But with that being said, because I am a chatterbox with certain topics, thank you guys for the support. Again, you know, this is my first time doing this thing where I'm just like, you know, doing a solo podcasting thing, but I love just to give you guys value, just really tell you guys how valuable you are as my listeners and just trying to do the best with these topics because sometimes they come and go and I'm like, oh, I forgot what I was going to say last week. But I'm glad I remember this week. But you guys enjoy. You guys are amazing. Love you. Peace out. Sayonara.